Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Frederick, you know me as Keanomy. We've been on a little bit of an hiatus on the channel for a couple of weeks. Sorry for the lack of content. If you had a look on my community page, you would be aware of that I've been traveling a little bit. So hopefully should be back now to normal pushing out videos daily for you during the week. And then we pick up with some streaming during the weekend as well, of course. I don't really remember what we were doing in the Sweet Transit series, so my plan for today is kind of just to go through and do a deep dive on each city and see what we need. So here, for example, we could increase a little bit on the bread. We're not bringing any of the meat or any of the cheese, so I'm not gonna look into those. But a little bit of bread we could, for example, increase on Philadelphia. And then we will go down and we will take a look at North Salta and do the same thing. So they need more fish, otherwise they look quite good. And we will do that on each of the cities that we have today. If we have some leftover, then Breadland, we can always invest as much time as we want to into that. And the reason for this is because you can see that our actual income is fluctuating quite a bit. And we actually need some money to be able to upgrade some trains and things like that. So I'm not going to start with Philadelphia because I don't think we have that much to gain from it. Philadelphia technically would be good, but to be able to get these guys to grow, we need a bar and we don't have anything to use a bar for. So we would just make these unhappy by placing a bar. Right now, at least they're paying us. If we place a bar here, they would be unhappy and they would pay us less. Which kind of sucks. So I think we're gonna go through, I'm gonna look through all of our cities and I'm gonna see which one we can improve the most. So I'll be right back. Okay, so a quick look around our cities, and I think we can determine that Islamabad is the one that actually requires the most. We do have the majority of things here, but bread seems to be the biggest issue. And if I'm looking around at each of our cities, bread is generally the one that is... Here we're fine because we're actually producing bread ourselves. But yeah, bread in general is the one that's struggling the most. So I think we're going to focus on Mogadishu as well as the North Sultan for now. So let's start with North Sultan. Let's have a look at if we are actually producing enough, which we actually are. And we can also produce a little bit more fish. That will make sure that these guys are happy all the time. Which I think should be pretty good. So if we go for another 5 here, that should get us a decent setup. And we will have one of you guys right there. That should get us the fish we need. Hell yeah. And then what? We are going to add trains to everyone that needs trains. So let's start with Clypedia. And it might actually be worth it to start upgrading these trains now, so that we can run better trains. So these are incoming, these are the ones that are outgoing. I think. Yeah, these are the ones that are incoming. So we want to upgrade these guys to be these instead. They're really expensive though, so not sure how much we are going to be able to continue doing this, but we'll try. Maybe I should start with one of the other cities. No, we're actually quite low here. We're currently having 156 rested people, and these guys are standing here hoping to pick up more people. Yeah. But in general, we do have a little bit of meat here, so... Or bread. So yeah, if we can get bread on each of these, I think that should be pretty good. Okay, so I've traded all but one train out of the Clypedia. So we do have one of these that are still a normal... See if I can find it. Yeah, it's this guy. He's still one of the old trains. But we're still keeping up, so I don't think this one is needed. I'm just gonna sell him, I think. Because he just costs money, so I might as well just sell him. And then I remove this stop, because they can easily go in between these two cities with diesel without an issue. And yeah, as you can see, now we are actually full on bread constantly as well. The next city I want to focus on is actually Dublin. So Dublin has a lot of issues with almost all of the basic resources. So we don't have any bread, we don't have any potatoes, we're really low on clothes as well. So it's getting bread from over here, which should be the easiest one to kind of just fix. Because we do have bread waiting here, so we just need to get more of them over there. And it's getting bread with this guy maybe? Yeah. So if I can clone this guy, that would be kind of all that we need to do. However, I can't do that because I don't have the money for it right now. So we're gonna wait a little bit again, and then we will hopefully be able to do that. And I think Dublin is a lot of what's driving our money, especially with the bread and probably the clothes as well. So clothes is probably the next thing that I will look into to make sure that we have enough. So we're still not really doing enough. We need a little bit more because this guy is coming with 1,000 now, but these guys are already down to 0. So we definitely need more trains. It's not an issue with production. Fortunately, it's dragging down our money quite a bit. I so wish they told you how much it would cost. Just give me a hover over here. That would be so nice. But I know they have a update in the UI department coming up here soon. So hopefully we'll see a lot of those improvements coming up when that happens. That's going to be really interesting to see what comes from that. The little teasers that we've seen on the community pages has been really, really nice. So I'm actually looking forward to that. Okay, let's see if that helps with the production here. Why are you so dissatisfied? Yeah, because you have nothing to utilize there. I think if we can get the bread up and running at least, then we won't have these like massive dips down to like 30k. We'll still probably drop down to like 0 every now and then, but we won't be losing money at least. Which I think is gonna help quite a bit. Because yeah, look at when this guy starts delivering now. Our money's gonna turn around quite quickly. It went from like minus 40 grand to minus 28 like instantly. There is still more that we can do here. These guys still don't have the clothing, and these guys don't have enough of the meat as well, which is also actually coming from here. Unfortunately, I don't think we're producing enough meat. Yeah, meat is like low on the production part as well, so that's not as easy solution as the bread. The bread is literally just put in more trains. Yeah, I think we have 2 trains here now, which is probably enough for this little short trip to maintain Dublin. I hope so. I will keep an eye on it and then we'll take a decision from that. But I think the next thing that we need to do is start upgrading trains that goes from Clypedia to other towns. Simply because these, like, they're not fast enough. They're just way too slow. But we don't have the money for it, so I kind of want to make sure that we get the money for it first, and for that we kind of need the meat. So I guess the next stop for us is to make sure that we have enough meat. At the moment we don't have enough money to produce meat though, so if we could get some money and some bricks, that would be really helpful, game. Thank you. This so high amount of you need so much land to produce meat, just like in real life, I guess. Meat production is super costly on the land. This needs a lot of it. Maybe produce a little bit more meat. We could do that. Or build another bakery. Let's do that. And then we can have... I don't know. Over here? No. Doesn't work. That should get the production up a little bit more. Still low. No, we are increasing. The arrow is pointing down for some reason. I guess it's an average over this time. Should be starting to point upwards here shortly. Actually, the balance is well below. I guess we kinda need more then. There. We can build more, that's fine. We cannot build more, we don't have enough money. Now it looks like we are increasing. Okay. Let's go with that then. How does this look? You do have bread now. No, you don't. You sort of have bread. Why don't you get bread? Did we just deliver? Yeah, this guy, right? Yeah, and then we have another guy coming in here. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Maybe we actually need another one on here. I wonder, will we be able to do this? Yeah, we're still not really keeping up with the bread, actually. We do have new bread coming in here, but we still need one more train. That's interesting. I didn't think that would be a thing. Unfortunately, we're kind of losing money now, so not great. Okay, so we're back in Mogadishu, and it looks like we got meat improved, and the bread is looking really good as well. So I think we fixed those parts. We might not need this many coal trains, so I'm gonna sell one of them. This is one of the Dublin trains, but we don't have the money to make a copy of that. Actually short on people here. See if we can improve the... No. I think once we're done with this, we're gonna have to do something about the bricks. The stone we're producing enough, we're just not shipping out enough, so we can just add some trains there, or change over to diesel probably is the better option. But yeah, bricks is just horrendously bad. And I think a lot of that is just that the traffic down into that region is just horrendous as well. So yeah, that's probably the next step. Why can't we get any bricks? There we go. And then we'll put in some roads. 34 grand coming in now, that's good. Because yeah, we don't really produce enough here, and a lot of that is because these guys are not actually able to fill up fast enough. These guys are having a lot of stuff standing around. Why is that? We have too few trains going here. And again, I can't see how much these actually costs. Like, give me an overview. Just doesn't tell you. Hopefully that is something that we get resolved in the UI updates going forward. I think this bricks production is just bad. I shouldn't have built it around the water here. I might have to move that and put it somewhere else. Yeah, let's get one more of you onto here. See if we can produce a little bit more there. We're so close with the bread now. Maybe I should have put the money into the bread instead. I don't know. Luckily wood is really good. Like we're constantly full on wood. Which means that we actually have people standing around here waiting to deliver as well. Which is superb. It's like exactly what we want. Why are we not increasing in value when our wealth is not going up, but we have a balance that's positive? Now it goes up, but now the wealth is lower instead, or the balance is lower. I don't know. I think this system with wealth and balance, it doesn't really explain itself very well. You can't really go into depth in the game, somehow. It's kind of weird. It's like you're running a bank and the government is bailing you out constantly. Yeah, I should have one for clay, one for coal. But this guy is not able to reach that far. And I can't really increase the range of those things, I think. I don't think that's an option. This is just storage, right? Yeah. Maybe this one would do it. Not sure. Maybe that would work. We could try that. Because if I can get these out here instead, and here, then I can build another station. Then I wouldn't have to move this one. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. How is Dublin doing? Dublin is still not having enough bread. Yeah, we need another train here. Just isn't any other option. There we go. That is train number 3 on this route, and they're all diesel. We have to be able to make it with that. Like 3 trains going back and forth there. Shouldn't that be able to have an consumption of 348? There isn't really an easy way to find throughput for these, but like, say that they are delivering once every minute. That's still like 1040 every 3rd minute. I think we should be able to do it with that. I think we're gonna take a few episodes just to kinda get everything to work, so that we can expand without everything just breaking apart. I think that would be nice. And try to build up cities that are more self-sustaining, because while it's fun to play around with these sort of intricate networks, there is no kidding the fact that self-sufficient towns are way easier to manage. Like the fact that this guy is just sitting up here making 45,000 every single minute without me doing anything. The only reason this is not making more is because I can't actually produce more wood than I already am here. Which is just crazy. So if we did that with all of our cities, we could not fail. I think. Maybe. I'm probably wrong. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to build our cities a little bit more self-sufficient in the future. Except for like, I think diesel makes sense. And I think having Dublin with tools, I don't think everyone should be producing tools, and I don't think everyone should be producing diesel. But other than that, I feel like everyone can do everything. Same thing with other like normal things. I don't think everyone needs to produce bricks and stone either. And steel. But yeah. It's hard once you start actually growing. Like we're using a substantial amount of the map right now, and this is a really big map. I kind of cheated by putting this one up in this corner. It actually makes the map look like we're using a lot more of it. But yeah, we're kind of covering the majority of the lower 1/3, 1/4 of the map, at least. It's kind of cool. I like that. And I think once we get these cities up and running, we should be able to kind of expand easier when we have a good baseline. Because if we can have around 20 to 30k income, we can easily build up a new city without too much of an issue if we make it more self-sufficient than it's been so far. This is the thing, how do I tell how much this costs? I just hope that it works. Bread to Dublin, send it out. Wait, that was bread? That's not what we wanted, it's this one that we want. You should be... Oh, this is meat to Dublin. That's better. So 2 trains. This guy will bring a lot of meat, so that should be fine. Okay, so I actually think that is both meat and also bread fixed in Dublin, which feels good. Next up, we could go for the clothes here. That might be a good option. I'm not sure how many trains that is. I think that might be quite a few. Yeah, that's actually quite a few of them. 1, 2, 3. No, it's only 3. What? We have 3 trains bringing clothes to here. That's crazy. No wonder these guys are not keeping up. Holy shit. Okay. We're gonna upgrade all of these at least. That's for sure. If we can get to 325, we can do all of them at once. We're actually making a lot more money now. It's just that little bit of change with meat and bread. Made a large difference in our income. We haven't been below 0 for quite some time now. And I don't think we have actually been able to save up like 300k in a very long time. So that's exciting. Let's see if we can get to 325. Okay, so we actually dropped down to about plus 4k for a little bit. But we're back to 20k and we are able to actually upgrade all of these. So let's get that done. That will increase this to some extent, but I still think we actually need more trains than this. I think if we can get like 6 on here maybe, that could be enough. Question is, where do we want... Do we need them to stop anywhere? If I remove all of the refuel stations, what happens then? Let's see how far they make it, and then we add a refuel station in between there and where we need to go. As we're actually back to minus for some reason. That's unfortunate. It's the first time in a long time that we're minus, and we're actually dropping really far into the minus as well. Wonder why that is. Not Dublin dropping. Novgorod? Yeah, Novgorod. What are you missing? Bread? Why are you missing bread? Bread is coming here. How many do we have? 2 trains? Might just need to add another train onto there then. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. How is these doing? They can make it really far as long as they don't have to like start and stop a bunch, because they're super fast. And with 2 trains, one in the front and one in the back like this, they're actually holding a lot of fuel. We might actually almost make it all the way. We might just need to add some refuel to number 5. And that might be it. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do actually. So let's see. We will delete this. We'll put you here. And then we'll put some fuel onto here. So that's Glypedia, and we're both gonna stop here. You're just gonna visit to get some fuel. Yeah, that's good. And then we take, I think we can just take one of these guys, right? Diesel to refuel. Yeah. And we can just duplicate you, tell you to be refuel 5 instead. Yeah. They're just barely making it to Dublin, so if we get a stop in the middle there, we'll be good. Look at this though. Now we're actually having meat standing around there waiting. Okay, so we're up to 6 trains now. Money is rolling in nicely, so I can kinda increase the trains really fast. We're just getting more and more money as I increase the trains more and more. So yeah, everything seems quite good actually. Come on. But yeah, they're really expensive. Like, diesel trains are costing an arm and a leg. And occasionally we do drop down on minuses still. But it's a lot more rare than it was before. So I have to say it's going quite well. Okay, so a little bit later, and we have made the money so that we can have 8 trains on here. I think I'm gonna pause there. I think that is what we're gonna do. Why the shit did you go that way? Okay, so we have a massive stop up here, mainly because of all of these damn bread trains going down to Islamabad. We're currently having 17 trains going all the way from Nur Sultan and over here to Islamabad. However, we are producing bread right here in Mogadishu. So I think we're gonna do that a little bit. And we're gonna send these guys to go from here instead. And then this guy is gonna go here. Number 3 is gonna go away. 3, 4, 5. Number 6 is gonna be you. Number 7 is gonna go away. And that's gonna be so much better compared to what we did before. I feel like the game is running a lot better today than it has been before, honestly. I can even stay on like really high speed and we're kind of dropping down to 30 FPS. Previously I've been doing like 10 when I'm doing that. So clear improvement, I have to say. Maybe I want to upgrade these. That will probably be more than... yeah, that's 1.3 million. We don't really have any... yeah, we don't have... I would need these here, if I'm able to. Which I'm not. I want to get some diesel storage here as well. Then try to swap over the majority of the meat here. I don't need this either. I can use this for diesel as well. Tell this guy to go from the warehouse to there. Pick up, unload. Get a train on there. That should be pretty good. We're up to like 500 grand now, so we're actually having some money available even. Anything here to upgrade? Not really. We're not getting very much of these destination stamps, which is the ones we are actually needing. So we need a range production facilities. How do we have 17 trains and so few of them are around here? It just looks like we have fewer than we do. Do you have enough? Sort of. I think we need to start upgrading some trains as well. We should add a bunch of trains here, right? That's something that we needed to do. So if we can have the clothing trains that goes over there, I guess it's easier to just find it this way. Because we have 8 trains right now, and we could use a few more. If I take you, why do we have all trains on here? All of these should be these trains. Okay, so bread is going up in Islamabad as well. Those 17 trains are doing their work. I've upgraded a few of them to diesel, and we're gonna continue doing that because I don't think we need that many trains if we're using diesel. This intersection became a nightmare though when we did this, and it kind of spreads all the way back into the underlying parts here. I guess it has to do with the fact that we have a lot of the clothes going here as well, which isn't great. Okay, so I think we have came to the point where we are saturating all of the bread that we need. We're actually having 1, 2, and 3 trains with brains. All of a sudden it's a zombie game. No, with bread standing around waiting to deliver. So things are actually looking pretty good. Don't ask me why this guy doesn't go anywhere. Because it's actually because I'm stupid. And this should be there, and then we should have these here. That actually applies to all of these. So if I make a copy of these. Then the game just literally freezes. There we go. Plunk you down there, and then we can delete you. Get these on there, and then we can delete those. And same thing is gonna happen here. Something like that. That will give everyone the option to go in and deliver. We can start selling off these. Yeah, we're running low on fuel as well, which is impacting our wood, I think. No, we're actually not able to deliver fuel because this is backing up so long that we can't get the... No, it is the fuel that is actually impacting that, yeah. Fair enough. Let's get you guys upgraded to diesel as well. Kind of just want to move as much as possible over to diesel. Seeing a few of them starting to come in now, and the ones without diesel with diesel doesn't actually need to refuel as often, so that should be good. Okay, so now we have 4 trains standing around here delivering stuff. So if we sell 3 of them, will that be enough to upgrade the 4th? Yes. There we go. Because yeah, we really do not need 17 trains here. That's kind of insane. 13 is still probably more than what we need. Okay, so we are having only the diesel trains now. So all of the trains moving bread to Islamabad is diesel, and we're currently using 8 of them, and I think we are a little bit above maybe what we need, but We're full on bread. We're currently having 3. We did have 3. We have 2 trains standing around now, and we have 1 who just left. I think that's a good starting point, honestly, to get going. We're also making a little bit of money every now and then, so we are managed to get up to 400,000 just here. Fuel has kind of solved itself. We're still a little bit low on fuel, mainly because we're not really delivering enough. We could actually do a lot more with that. Maybe I can just kind of do this. Get 2 more trains on there. That means that we have 17 trains delivering fuel from the warehouse. Maybe that's what we need. Not sure. I think what we actually need is to expand this warehouse. And I think we're gonna do that in the next episode, actually. So, at least now we are occasionally making money. So if we can get this to work, then that should at least be good. Unfortunately, it's not perfect. Could make a lot better. Like, these guys are standing around waiting for fuel, and our fuel is here. So it's not perfect by any means, but it's better than it could be. Yeah, we just need some more fuel trains on here. I think I'm gonna get 1 more of these here, and then we have 18 of them, I think. Oh, we have 19 now. That has to be enough. So let's leave it for the next episode. Let's see how it looks in the next episode. We still have the problem with stone and bricks, but I don't think we can solve that very easily before we have rebuilt our warehouse. It is really busy right now, as you can see. So next episode, we are looking at a warehouse rebuild. Stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. See you next time. Bye bye.